请大家将你们的手机调为震动或者关机。好，谢谢。
收身。
真佛宗美国彩虹雷藏寺金刚萨埵护摩法会开始，与会大众请起立，恭迎真佛宗创办人无上法王根本传承上师圣尊莲生活佛师母莲香上师，请大家虔诚合掌，唱诵莲花童子心咒。
We would like to welcome our lineage Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng, to enter into the Homa hall. Let us join our palms with reverence and recite the root Guru mantra.
一拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心善业，二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心善业，三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心善业。四平等一起手，恭请师尊移步到展示屏，接受尊先上众弟子们的问安。 恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。
We invited His Holiness to ascend to the Homa throne, and now we are inviting everybody to please take the seats. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to bless the prayers of the primary supplicants. The offering of Hatha. Let us now join our palms with reverence, and we would like to invite Vajra Master Lian-Hua Bijan to represent all of us to present the offering of Hatha to the lineage root Guru as the symbol of the highest honor. Visualize true Buddha lineage. Namo Vairukana Buddha. Namo Buddha Lokana. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Padmakumara. Namo Living Buddha Lian-Sheng. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas sitting on top of our heads, radiating lights to bless us. Reset Padmakumara mantra. Om Buddha Lian-Sheng Siddhi Hom. 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 Perform the visualization of the four immeasurables, ancestors and relatives from the father's side on your right, from the mother's side on your left, friends and teachers behind you, and enemies and karmic creditors in front of us, and all sentient beings around us, together practicing tantric dharma and ultimately attaining Buddhahood. Wake up call, clap twice and snap your fingers. Recite purification mantras and the deity mantra. Om Vajra Hom. Namo Samantom Bodalan. Om Dulu Dulu Dewi Soha. Recite invocation mantra. Hom Soha. Om A Hom Soha. Om A Hom Soha. We sincerely invoke our lineage root Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng. Namo White Maha Padmakumara. Namo Lotus Light Self-Mastery Buddha. Namo True Buddha School Lineage Gurus. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Vajrasattva. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Vajrasattva. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Vajrasattva. Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Jet Pond. Namo Five Dhyani Buddhas. True Buddha School 8 Primary Deities. Namo Yamantaka. Namo Acala Nata. Namo Four Heavenly Kings. Sama Bodhisattva. Rainbow Temples. All Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dharmakalas, Dakinis, and divinities. All the deities enshrined at the True Buddha Tantric Order at the Seattle Lichang Temple and at the South Mountain Retreat. Rainbow temples, mountain god, earth god, plant god, wind god, water god, heavenly fire gods, dragon gods, and all divinities, as well as the city gods, to please radiate light and bless this Homa. Great Home is using visualization for Student Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra. Second, to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra. Third, to all Herukas and Dharma protectors. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra. Fourth bow. Great mandala offering. Form the offering mudra. Visualize the transformations of the offerings to become innumerable to fill the whole cosmic space. Make the offering above to the lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, the main deity of Homa, Vajrasattva, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, and below to all sentient beings. Mount Meru, four continents, and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May these wondrous treasures and merits purge our karma to all of our civilization. Fourfold refuge, visualize our lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, and Sangha jewel, to form bright white light to empower us. Recite the fourfold mantra. Namo Tammoye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Tammoye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Tammoye, Namo Sankhyaye. Armor protection. Form Vajra Mudra. Recite Vajrapani mantra 7 times. Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to perform blessings with mala. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to set ceremonial demarcation, to bless registration forms, Homa cards, and all the offerings. Please stand up and join your palms with reverence, and together we are inviting His Holiness to perform the ritual of opening the Homa fire pit, to set ceremonial demarcation around it, to lit the Homa fire, to make all the offerings, and to perform ritual transformations for purifications and magnetization, subjugation, and pardon deliverance. Please recite heart mantra of Vajrasattva.
请师父莲香上师上座，请长老仁波切作为上师上座，请教授师法师上座，请讲师助教我们善心大德就座。
Inviting His Holiness to return to the Homa throne, we inviting everybody to please take the seats.
Home, Om Vajrasattva Homa, 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 Om Vajrasattva Om Vajrasattva Homa, 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 hum te, bum Vajrasattva 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 hum Hom Te, Om Vajrasattva 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 Hom Te.
加持八大本尊先咒经念佛。
We said that mantra of 8 principal deities and incan Buddha Amitabha.
嗡本摩林陀林手哈，嗡哈哈哈维什么耶手哈，嗡这里主里准提手哈，嗡Jambhala chanang chana ye手哈，嗡啊吽贝扎咕噜贝玛西里吽塞，嗡啊吽咕噜贝 阿呵萨萨玛哈莲生悉地吽，德亚他唵贝卡兹呀贝卡兹呀，玛哈贝卡兹呀，那扎萨摩卡德嘿娑哈。南无361599,500同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无361599,500同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无361599,500同名同号阿弥陀佛。请大家起念，请佛注释。
Recite the supplication to the Buddha to stay in the Saha world. I pay homage and supplicate His Holiness the virtuous and marvelous Tantrika, all Buddhas of the 10 directions, compassionate Bodhisattvas, Hedukas, Dhammapalas, and Dakinis, protectors of Dharma. The nights are long, the 3 poisons are proliferating. My body and soul are stricken, tumbling in the misery of perpetual rebirth. With great compassion, His Holiness came to this world to salve its deluded ones. 3 jewels emanate wondrous light to provide refuge for all. All fortunate beings, human and devas, rely on His Vajra body for the bestowal of teachings, vows, precepts, empowerments, and attainments. We disciples of Buddha plead that you stay in the Saha world to turn the Dhamma wheel, to benefit and give happiness to multitudes of sentient beings. Merit dedication. May all uphold the Buddha, ascend to the realm of utmost bliss, repaying fourfold generosities from above, aiding those in the 3 realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death. Like the Buddha, may we liberate all. To Buddha's school disciples, wholeheartedly pray to the main deity of Homa today, the founder of Tantrayana, Vajrasattva. By your unexcelled blessing power, please protect our lineage Guru to be untouched by any illnesses, to have great health, strong energy, happy, self-mastery, harmony, and enrichment, and always live a long life with great health to turn the Dhamma wheel in samsara. Now we are inviting His Holiness to perform the overall merit dedication. Homage to the main deity of Homa, Vajrasattva, Vajra Pani, Vajra Heart, Om Vajrasattva Homa. The first sweep to lessen the afflictions, the second sweep to eliminate bad lucks, and the third sweep to eradicate karma. Yidam and blessings will come. We pray to Vajrasattva, Vajra hand, Vajra heart, to guide the Vajra spirits with destiny, but to spirits with no destiny, no affinity and mastery in, to be reborn into the pure Buddha land. We pray that you bless us with the eradication of the pandemic, and may the coronavirus disappear. Sicknesses disappear. May all spiritual cultivators have good health, all wishes fulfilled, and calamities transform into auspiciousness and strong spiritual commitment. We pray to Vajrasattva, Vajra hand Bodhisattva, Vajra heart Bodhisattva, to radiate light and bless the practice of the waves empowerment, the white and red flower empowerment, highest yoga tantra empowerment, and great perfection empowerment. May we have fruition through those practices. The Vajrasattva, Vajra hand, Vajra heart, gods in heavens, gods on earth, may be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us. Let all disasters turn into dust. May all of our prayers be granted. May afflictions disappear. May bad luck disappear. May bad affinities disappear. May pandemic vanish and coronavirus vanish. Recite 100 syllable mantra 3 times.
Kata pejama mimencha pejabawa mahasamaya sato ahom pe om pejasato samaya madupanaya pejasato tenu vadicha jajo me pawa suto kayu me pawa sobo kayu me pawa anorato me pawa shawa hasidi me bonayacha shawa gamma sutame jitamu sini ren kudo hop ha 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 pagawan sawa kata kata pejama mimencha pejabawa mahasamaya sato ahom pe om pejasato samaya madupanaya pejasato tenu vadicha jajo me pawa suto kayu me pawa sopo kayu me pawa anorato me pawa shawa hasidi me bodayacha shawa gamma sutame jitamu sini ren kudo hom 哈哈哈哈呵，班嘎文萨哇，嘎他嘎达，贝扎玛咪门查，贝泽巴哇，玛哈萨玛呀，萨斗啊，哄配。做观想大礼拜。
Great homage using visualization for student Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for position on the ground, release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for position on the ground, release the mudra. Third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for position on the ground, release the mudra. Fourth Acala. Recite completion mantra. Now let's give the great round of applause to our lineage Guru for presiding over the Vajrasattva Homa fire offering ceremony. Now, let us join our palms with reverence, and together we are inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to bestow the precious Dhamma teachings. Pay homage to the lineage Gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao-Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zhengkong. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Tupten Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today, Vajrasattva, Vajra hand, Vajra heart, Bodhisattvas. Simo, Tanzen Ketso, Duten Siddhi. All Dhamma masters, Dhamma educators, Dhamma teachers, Dhamma lecturers, Dhamma assistants, directors of temples and chapters, and all disciples present here and over the internet. Good afternoon. How do you do?
Hola amigo, que quiero mucho. Sugoi, Ichiban, Kimochi, Jumi, Yapi, Pirin Pirin, Konnichiwa.
First, I would like to announce for next Sunday, October 10th. What a coincidence! At 3 p.m. there will be Marici Bodhisattva Homa fire offering ceremony. So she is the protector of the Buddha school and she's under contract. Marici Bodhisattva. This deity was in front of the sun, the sunlight, swiftly moving in front of the sun, a great Bodhisattva that moves in front of the sun. And there is also Marici Sutra. And by practicing this deity, she will protect and support the individual and the family. and all the relatives would be protected. So if you read the Marici Sutra, you would know. We have two protectors at True Buddha School that are under contract. The first one is Marici Bodhisattva. The second one is Mahabala. So these two deities are under contract with True Buddha School. So True Buddha School disciples they practice these two protectors who are under contract, but you can also practice the other ones. And if you gain spiritual union, that's like a vow. And these two deities are under vow with True Buddha School. So she moves very swiftly in front of the sun with a tremendous, boundless, majestic power. And the Japanese regards Marici Bodhisattva as the god of battles, and she's the protector of ninjas. So each ninja, whether it's the A, Jia, or E, the B, they all, before they take on the duties, they would always pray to Marici. And the mudra, Marici mudra, this is the mudra. That's also the mudra for ninja. And there is an invisible Dharma practice that belongs to Marici, and the mudra is like this. The key point is you make a fist, and it's closed off at the bottom but open at the top. And then you visualize yourself to enter into this, the vanity there, and then you cover it with your right hand. Then you would become invisible. So, do you see Grandmaster now? If you have attainments in your practice and you form this mudra, and then you cover it, and then other people will not be able to see you. So that's how ninjas are. That kind of method is called mu si tun. So I think it's moving through woods and rocks. So if you don't become primary supplicant for this deity, then you would lose one protector. Only Mahabala left. Mahabala is left. So whether you want to become primary supplicant or not, it is up to you. And today, we perform Vajrasattva's Homa. Vajrasattva's Homa. The founder, the chief of Tantric Buddhism. When Nagarjuna opened the Iron Gate in South India, he went to meet Vajrasattva. He met Vajrasattva, and Vajrasattva transmitted mudras and mantras and the Dharmadhatu and Vajradhatu to Nagarjuna. So Vajradhatu mandala and the womb mandala. So Nagarjuna opened the Iron Gate in South India to meet and met Vajrasattva, and Vajrasattva transmitted to him the Vajradhatu and Dharmadhatu to Nagarjuna. So Vajrasattva, Nagarjuna is the patriarch of Tantric Buddhism. The Chinese Tantric Buddhism was started by Nagarjuna, and he's the patriarch for 8 different schools, Tantric schools. So he was the one that founded the Chinese Tantric Buddhism. And we all know that Vajrasattva is the founder of Tantric Buddhism. So there are 2 brooms here, or sweepers. And I have said it, with one sweep, afflictions are lessened. With the second sweep, the bad lucks disappear. And the third sweep, karma eradicated. Om Vajrasattva Homa. And you need to complete 100,000 recitations of Vajrasattva's mantra. And then you can sweep away your afflictions, bad lucks, and karma. So yidam and your blessings, your good fortunes will come. How come you don't win lottery? Because you have not eradicated your bad lucks. Because you still suffer from misfortunes. How can you win the lottery? So you should at least eradicate your bad lucks, your afflictions, and karma. Then your great fortune will come. If you want to buy these brooms, you should find Dharma Sister Jennifer Zhou from T.B. Boye. T.B. Boye, True Buddha, Prajna, Treasury. tbboyeh.org. Now it looks like I'm selling brooms. So Vajrasattva is our founder, and his mantra is for purification. 2 kinds. One is to purify our own self-nature and to purify everything. First you purify yourself, then everything else will be purified. And the great boundless purification of self and of everything. So Vajrasattva is the main deity for purification. Belongs, and everything belongs to it. He's Tantric Buddhism's founder. Extremely great. Let me share a joke. Someone told the military doctor that I have a severe short-sightedness, and then I'm not qualified to join the military, right? And then the doctor said, "Don't worry, we will place you at the most front, at the frontier, then you would be able to see closely." The teacher told Xiaoming, "Okay, let's submit all your homeworks that I gave you yesterday." And Xiaoming said, "But I'm what's that called? I'm very clean. So what is that related to homework?" So because I'm afraid of filth, so that's why I don't dare to touch the pen. So all I don't dare to, so there's nothing on the homework paper. There's a joke like this. So he's late and like dragging in, and then his outfit were all in a mess. So why are you so late? And Xiaoming said, "Oh, I encountered a robbery." And the teacher was anxious and said, "So what did they rob?" And Xiaoming said, "My homework, or my summer vacation homework." So Xiaoming is really incredible. Now we will do question and answer. Question from China, asked by Lian-Hua Su-Wen. Grandmaster, peace with you, homage to Grandmaster. Grandmaster once said that you can practice facing the rising sun, or to gaze at the moon or stars or electric lights, to practice the Dharma practice of accumulating light. So I did practice it and had a spiritual response right away. But then I encountered this writing, Tai Sang Gan Ying, with the spiritual responses of the Tai Sang that wrote, that the meteor or shooting stars, neon lights, and the three different kinds of lights, and also if you gazing a long time to the sun and moon, it's sinful. So therefore I don't dare to look at the sun anymore. So is that true, Grandmaster? Then why Tai Sang wrote that? So this is a tantric Dharma practice, and what's mentioned in the article called the Spiritual Responses of Tai Sang. So if you see a shooting star and you spit, or if you point to a rainbow using your fingers, or you use your finger to point to a sun, moon and stars, or you use your eyes to gaze long at the sun and moon, those are sinful. So this person doesn't dare to practice anymore. So, but there is an exception. So don't take it wrongly. We are looking at the moon, the sun, and the stars. When we gaze at the sun, we don't gaze directly into the sun, but we look at the light rays underneath the sun. And then you visualize the sun enters your heart and stay there. So inside your heart there is the sun, and the same with the moon. You look at the moon, and then you absorb the moonlight into your heart, and you gaze at the stars, or the sun, or the moon. You're very respectful toward them. Then how can it be sinful? No, nothing. So those are different. three lights refer to the sun, moon, and stars. So you just gaze for a short time, and then you absorb the lights, the rays of lights. And then you visualize inside your heart there's the sunlight, moonlight, and starlights. These are for the three lights. So if you practice this way, there is spiritual response. So facing a rising sun, facing the moon or the stars or the lights, lamps, we practice the Dharma of accumulating light. So we don't spit at the shooting star, and we don't point to the rainbow or the moon. Our parents often warn us never to point to the sun. We are highly respectful toward the sun and the moon. Why do we need to respect them? Because without the sun and the moon, there will not be any light on earth. So they give us lights. So without sun, how can human beings live? So the generosity of the sun is tremendous. Without the sun, no beings can live. No human beings can live. And as we know, the moonlight comes from the sun. Of course, we also respect the sun, the moon. And as for the stars, some emit lights and some reflect lights. I studied survey, so we observe stars. So they are the first, second, or third levels of stars. The brightest one is the level 1. And then what kind of sun. And then Greenwich time. And then we would record which star would pass your sky at what hour and minute. So we observe the stars at night. So the tool would look at the sky, would face the sky, and there are Mercury underneath. And the first line, second, third, fourth lines. And then you check the Greenwich time. And then you're looking at the chart of the star, you would know which star that is. So I have studied nighttime star observation, which is a surveyor. So we need to understand this. So therefore, I reply to Lian-Hua Su-wen from mainland China. You don't need to gaze the sun for a very long time. You don't want to gaze for a long time, gaze at the moon for a long time. You just gaze for a short time and then visualize the lights inside your heart. And you visualize there amidst their rays of lights to you, to your heart. We don't offend them. Else, to the rising sun, you can join your palms with reference. You're very respectful toward him, toward the sun, and the sun will not blame you. And then you imprint the light on you, in your heart. I heard that the foxes practice this way. So, gaze at the moon, look at the moon, and absorb the moonlight. And after practicing for thousands of years, they become the fox spirit. Or Bai Qian is the name of the fox spirits in the TV series Eternal Love, I think. What was the name of the male character? Ye Hua. See, I'm accurate. So, but if you spit at the shooting star, and then you use your hand and in undermining the rainbow, or you use your hand to point to the three lights, or you glare to the sun or the moon, then of course wrong. But compassionately admiring them, that will be fine. Then there will not be it. So the lights of the sun, moon, and stars, three lights, and the shooting stars, those would be wrong because they give us lots of warmth. Without the sun, the moon, or the stars, that would be bad. And they are gods in these three lights of suns, moon, and the stars. In Tantric Buddhism, we say that the stars symbolize Akasagarbha. The moon symbolizes the Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. The sun symbolizes Marici, Devi, and the great sun, Tathagata. So those are all symbols. Their Pure Lands are over there. So if you spit toward the stars, that means you're disrespectful toward Akasagarbha because his Pure Land is there. When Kobodaishi practicing inside the cave, Akasagarbha's Dharma practice to pray for hearing and holding. So the star shot down and entered his mouth. That's a Kobodaishi from Japan, or Kukai. Of course, those things were sinful, but we can still practice the Dharma practice of accumulating lights. That's the answer to Lian Hua from mainland China. Do you know how many disciples we have in mainland China? Nobody knows? Grandmaster knows. How do I know? Because the police department has helped counting them for me. Of course, then I know. The second question, the public security, China counted. Oh, the second question is from Lian-Hua Huijian from Hong Kong. What, do you know her? Lian-Hua Huijian from Hong Kong asked, Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva vowed that he would not become a Buddha unless hells are empty. Why? What did he mean? Because attaining Buddhahood would be very powerful. Why didn't want to become a Buddha? So I'm very dumb. I am not able to memorize the mantras inside the sadhana or practice procedure. For example, the offering mantra, deliverance mantra, Ushchinsha Vijaya mantra. I just cannot memorize even after practicing for a long time. Can I just chant through Buddha Sutra and 100-syllable mantra to instead? That's strange. she can memorize two Buddha Sutra and 100-syllable mantra, but not the offering mantra, deliverance mantra, and Usnisha Vijaya mantra. That's interesting. 100-syllable mantra is not easy. But offering mantra, deliverance mantra, and Unisha Vijaya mantra is very easy. The offering mantra. That's what I chant. Deliverance mantra. That's it. Unisha Vijaya mantra. What I learned is very short, very simple. It's a secret mantra. That's it. So that you don't, I have to chant it fast so that you don't remember. Om Ahum. That's the secret mantra that I'm chanting. Strange. You can chant two Buddha Sutra and 100-syllable mantra, but you cannot chant offering mantra, deliverance mantra, and Usnisha Vijaya mantra. Then I don't know what happens with your brain. I cannot see your brain. You should be able to. And you ask the first question, so attaining Buddhahood would give more power, right? Why didn't he want, Siddhikarbha want not to become a Buddha? Siddhikarbha Bodhisattva was willing to and vowed to stay in health. That's why he has the greatest vow. That's why he's the chief of the savior of the netherworld. And his pure land is three-way pure land. And Siddhikarbha Bodhisattva is Grandmaster Yida. And he already has bound infinite majestic power. So Siddhikarbha Bodhisattva is above the 10th ground of Bodhisattvahood. But this is just his vow. In Buddhism, we primarily talk about how great his vow is. But his Dhamma power and his power is the same as the Buddha. He's also referred as the Miao-Jie Bodhisattva or marvelous realization Bodhisattva. And the highest Bodhisattva is equal realization, and the marvelous realization is higher than Tengjie or equal realization. So Siddhikarbha Bodhisattva is the same as the Buddha, but this Buddha is willing to be in the netherworld to salvage and deliver beings from the three lower realms or in the hell's realm. That's his great vow. So humans, asura, human, animals, hungry ghosts, and hells. In each of the 6 realms, there are Siddhikarbha Bodhisattvas. And we refer to them as the 6 Siddhikarbhas. So he generated the greatest vow. That's what it meant. So it's the vow. It's truly profound and tremendous. That's why he has tremendous power. So what use is attaining a Buddhahood? Sometimes we think, we ponder. becoming a Buddha, you just sit there receiving offering from people, has nothing to do, very boring every day, right? It's better to be a bodhisattva. You don't have to attain Buddhahood. There are two kinds of nirvana. One is with nirvana without remains, and nirvana with remains. Sometimes a Buddha enters into nirvana without remains, a Buddha forever, just receiving offering, and you offer to him. Oh. But it's so boring every day, nothing to do. After eating, having fun, playing around. And Siddhikapa Bodhisattva or Bodhisattvas will do things with no motives or nothing. Later, I will talk about it in the Vajra Sutra. That's why I'm telling you, Siddhikapa Bodhisattva with the greatest vow, primarily, is at the beginning of his spiritual practice, he generated such a vow. But actually, his power is the same as the Buddha's. That's why you act without holding on anything. So this is the tremendous, this wonderful vow that Siddhikapa Bodhisattva generated. Thank you to Lian-Sheng from China and Lian-Sheng from Hong Kong. Through Zoom, I saw disciples from China. Some from Shanghai, some from Anhui. I recognize them, the ones I recognize. And the little Guangdong, the little canton, a nickname, was on the Zoom. I called her the little Canton, little Shanghai, little Anhui. People with cell phones would know. It seems like a joke from China. A young man was very confused about life, went to see the Zen master for guidance. And the Zen master did not say anything, just give him what is it called? A maze. So, but wherever I go, like a labyrinth, I didn't get anything. But the Zen master said, "You're so dumb. That's a QR code for my WeChat. It looks like a maze or labyrinth." So he's even dumber than I am. My wife just gave birth and having a rest after birth. And so I give her a cup of coffee and she shyly said, "I cannot drink coffee now. Thanks for your kindness or your intention." And I said, no, I didn't ask you to drink the coffee. I just want some milk. But that's true. After you give birth to a baby, that you would have some milk. I remember there's a joke like this. Someone went to the coffee shop in America. American joke. Someone went to the coffee shop to buy a cup of coffee. And he asked, how come there's no milk? So a lady said, it's right here, and then drop it onto the cup. Milk tea. A businessman and a collector and a thief went to God, and God decided to fulfill their wishes. And the businessman said, I want money, US dollars, British pounds. And the collector said, I want the famous paintings, Picasso's, Van Gogh's. And the thief said, just give me their addresses. That's good enough. Okay, now we will expound on the Vajra Sutra. Now we will expound on the chapter 7, nothing gained, nothing spoken. Last night when I practiced, Golden Mother told me, what you talked about last night was quite confusing. Everybody did not understand. Only a few people understand. So you have to repeat it. And I said, even if I repeat it, they still don't understand. It was too vague. So why don't you use analogies? Sakyamuni Buddha loved to use analogies in his Dharma teaching. Yesterday I said, Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. So what does it mean? Tathagata attained Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Does the Tathagata speak on the Dharma? And Subhuti replied, in my understanding of the meaning of the Buddha's teaching, there is no such Dharma called Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. That is correct. When you attain a bodhisattvahood, when you become a bodhisattva, you would not think that you are a bodhisattva. If you often think that you are a bodhisattva, then you get a hold. Then you hold something. When you attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, you will not tell everybody all the time that you have attained Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. You will not do that. If you say that you have attained Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, then you have not attained it. The one who has truly attained it will not say anything about it. A bodhisattva will never say that he or she is a bodhisattva. He or she is already a bodhisattva, but he or she will not say that he or she is a bodhisattva. We just use a he for simplicity. So what I meant, So the teachings of the Tathagata cannot be held and cannot be spoken. They are not dharma and they are not non-dharma. We know about non-dharma, but we did not know about not non-dharma. And I said that it seems like they are as if there is dharma, but as if there is no dharma. But Golden Mother said, too vague. So what is too vague? Golden Mother told me, this is logic. You need to remember. Not dharma, non-dharma, and not non-dharma. Now I will explain clearly. If we study logic, we would know the white horse is a horse, right? A horse is a white horse, right? Wrong. White horse is a horse, but a horse is not a white horse. Now do you understand? That's the logic. So Golden Mother told me, you need to explain it with logic, then they will understand. What is not non-dharma? Giving is Buddha Dharma, but Buddha Dharma is not acts of giving. Then that's correct. If Buddha Dharma is acts of giving, that's wrong. That's not non-dharma. Very similar to Buddha Dharma, but it is not Buddha Dharma. That's not Buddha Dharma. That's not non-dharma. Not non-dharma. So to explain Buddha Dharma is too broad. When I was in Kaohsiung, Taiwan, the Benzi chapter, when I give Dharma teaching, I said, Tsuji is Buddha Dharma, but Buddha Dharma is not Tsuji. Because there was someone from Tsuji foundation there, and he stood up and he said, Master, you were wrong. Tsuji is Buddha Dharma, and Buddha Dharma is Tsuji. And I told him, you go home, you go back and ask the Master Zheng Yan. She's my Dharma sister. The Master Zheng Yan is my Dharma sister. Really? I'm not lying. We are both students of Master Lian-Sheng. And she's older than I am. So I called her Dharma sister. Big Dharma sister. She called Master Ming-Seng. It's like a Dharma uncle. And he lives just next door to me, just sharing the same wall. We have like a townhouse, twin, duplex. And I live in this side, and the next side was where Master Lian-Sheng lived there. And his attendant, Ming-Seng, Master Ming-Seng. So she referred to this Master Ming-Seng as the Dharma uncle. And he's very close to me. We know each other quite closely. So remember this statement. Golden Mother told me, not non-dharma. In explaining that, say, charity is Buddha Dharma, but Buddha Dharma is not charity. Endurance is Buddha Dharma, but Buddha Dharma is not endurance. Because Buddha Dharma is too broad. Everything is Buddha Dharma. Whichever you point to is Buddha Dharma. However, if you say Buddha Dharma is endurance, that's wrong. So that's the explanation and the meaning of the not non-dharma. It is Buddha Dharma, but it is also not Buddha Dharma. So this is how I would explain it. Golden Mother taught me to explain it this way. This is logic. The white horse is a horse, but a horse is not a white horse. Why? Because they are white horse, black horse, brown horse, and all different color horse. And there's another kind of horse invented in Taiwan. It's actually a slang or play of word, which is to refer to a llama, but also sound like a curse word. You know, for the song artists that made that up. There's another entertainer in Taiwan that's called Ma Guo Bi. How come you don't get any other name except this one? And Golden Mother also told me there's one part that was also unclear. All sages are distinguished by motiveless dharma. How did you explain? Golden Mother told me Bodhisattva is a sage, right? All the beings in the whole four holy sage, all the beings in the four sagely realms, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Pratikas, Buddhas, and Arhats. Let's just take an example of a Bodhisattva. A Bodhisattva is a sage. And Bodhisattva practice motiveless dharma. You do things not for anything, not because of anything. Then that's right. So motiveless dharma means you do things not for anything. I just do it for the bodhicitta of a bodhisattva. So you generate bodhicitta and do it. That's a bodhisattva. So I generate bodhicitta and I do it. Not for anything, not for any particular motives or reasons or anything. But is there any differences? Yeah, there are many differences among bodhisattvas. The first ground of bodhisattva, which is the ground of joy, and the seventh ground of bodhisattvahood is called the far travel, and the 10th ground, the flower ornament. So from the first to the 10th, there are all different levels of bodhisattvas. So that's the differences. So the first ground, are you the second ground, or the third, or fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, or 10th ground of bodhisattvahood? So they are differentiated based on the motiveless dharma. So which ground of a bodhisattvahood are you? So Golden Mother told me to speak it clearly. So all sages are distinguished by motiveless dharma. So bodhisattva Bodhisattvas have different levels. How about arhats or arahants? Arahants. Arhats, there are 4 levels. Arhats is the highest. It's the arhats in samsara. Arhats with one returning arhats. So one more time before becoming an arhat. And non-returning arhat, he's residing at the non-returning heaven. And the sagely arhat. That's 4 levels. 4 kinds of arhats. So there are differences. Buddhas also have differences. The primordial Buddha on the 16th ground. 5 Dhyani Buddhas on the 13th ground. 1,000-eye, 1,000-arm Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, which is the same as a Buddha, is the 11th ground. He has 11 faces, the highest one, Amitabha Buddha. And he is also referred as the 11th-face Avalokitesvara. That's a Buddha of the 11th ground. Therefore, all sages are distinguished by the motiveless Dharma. Now, is this clear? So, my exposition and explanation on the chapter 7, nothing gained, nothing spoken. Last night, Saturday night, what I expounded on Saturday night was not clear enough. So last night she told me to repeat it, to re-explain it again. Then you will understand and comprehend it. One day, the son of a rich man spat on the highway and was called down by a policeman. And he's very impatient and said, "Do you know who my father is?" And the female police officer said, "Sorry, I cannot help that. But maybe it's clearer if you ask your mom." He thought that his dad is very rich and famous and with status, so he asked, "Do you know who my dad is?" But the police officer instead said, "Ask your mom. She would know better." A couple gave a birth to a son with a pig's face, and the wife said, "I am as beautiful as a goddess, and you're also handsome. How come our son is like this? Is that a demon or monster?" And the husband said, "Oh, this is inheritance because I am actually the precept pig that has gone through plastic surgery." So in this world, you need to see more clearly, open your eyes and see clearly. You have to see lots of things clearly in order to understand. So like what's a true Buddha's goal? It's just a group of spiritual cultivation. We have no ambitions toward anything at all. So see clearly what's reported on the media or newspapers are not necessarily true. The truest thing on earth is true Buddha's school, perhaps. That's all for today. Om Mani Padme Hum. Thank you very much to His Holiness Precious Dharma teaching. This ends the English interpretation today. Thank you very much.
顶礼坛城，做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。四平等于其所。恭请师尊移步到展视频，接受尊先生众弟子们的感恩与道别。
跟着开始，感恩感恩，阿弥陀佛。感谢师尊，爱你。感谢师尊，感恩爱你，谢师尊，感恩师尊，感谢师尊，感恩师尊，师尊，祈请师尊大加持，谢谢师尊，9年9月5号生日，感恩师尊，非常好，爱你，爱你，好好好，感恩师尊，爱你。感恩师尊，尊感恩感恩，师尊，爱你，好想你，阿弥陀佛，加持，我们爱你，爱你哦，谢谢师尊，师尊，阿弥陀佛，加持，感谢师尊。让我爱你，爱你，师尊，祝我身体健康长寿，健康，师尊，感恩师尊加持，感恩师尊，感谢师尊，感恩，身体健康，阿弥陀佛，身体安康。感恩师尊，感恩师尊，很强，感恩师尊，我们很强，你，我们爱你，感谢师尊，阿弥陀佛，感谢师尊，感谢师尊。师尊，我们爱你，师尊。 阿弥陀佛，
转法轮，
法轮的心，
体健康，
佛体健康，龙泉佛，
自尊强，
诸事大吉佛，
好，我们现在下个星期见了哈，我们感恩师尊，谢谢大家。
师尊，
我们等一下恭请师尊为大家灌顶，好，谢谢大家，下周见。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛为与会大众做金刚萨埵法灌顶，含有皈依灌顶。
嗡，
热烈的掌声，感谢师尊赐受金刚萨埵法灌顶。我们一起顶礼感恩师尊，谢谢师尊。